Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Melissa's Peace, Love, and Crochet. I've recently started working on diamond painting. I bought this kit at the Dollar Tree, and I was really surprised. It has all the tools you need in it. It actually has the paint. It has the stylus to put the diamonds on. It came with the keychain. It has a little tray for the jewels and the wax. I did a vote. And a lot of people said they wanted to see me just talk about random things while I work on my crafts. As you can see that little hand up there, that's my tiny human trying to help out. So I'm working on this little cactus right now, and I know I have most of this outlined at the bottom. I started recording, and then I stopped to help my baby, and then I went back and realized I forgot to keep recording. So I actually really like this, and I didn't think I would at first because of how you can just line up all of the little gems, all the little diamonds, and make the little patterns, and it's really pretty at the end. Now, I know this is supposed to be a keychain, but I decided to make magnets out of these, and I'll be doing a video on that. My little ones absolutely love the different designs I've been working on, and you can hear all the ducks at the park. I will probably be trying to record more of these while I'm working on it, but I'm not sure about lives yet because my little ones need me, and I need to be able to make sure I can take care of them. So we'll have to see how that goes. But it just seems really calming to be able to work on this too, because if you're having a bad day or a stressful day, you can just work on the colors and line these up, and you don't have to worry about if you're following a very specific pattern like crochet sometimes. I still will be crocheting on my channel quite a bit. I actually just signed on to be a tester for a summer swimsuit cover-up. So I will be working on that soon, and I will be posting things on my channel for that too. But I'd really like y'all's feedback about, I would like to branch out into my other crafts that I like doing too. This actually, when I'm done, will be in the series I have started on the channel called Things My Ex Wouldn't Let Me Make or Do. It kind of helped me working on this too, because anytime I thought about how I would get yelled at and I would be told that something was weird or stupid, or I didn't need to waste my time on it, I was okay in this moment. I could work on my project, and I didn't have anybody yelling at me. Side note, your peace is worth everything. Peace and quiet is worth everything. And I know some people may say, well, you have kids. How is that peaceful? Believe me, having your children could just be normal kids and be noisy as ever, and it's absolutely fine because there isn't somebody there yelling and screaming and threatening you or telling you everything you want to do is stupid or weird. So it really is peace. And you find all these different ways to have peace and just have calm and to enjoy it. It's something that I don't know if I'll make other videos on. You may hear me talk about it here and there during projects, but I definitely will continue working on my series called Things My Ex Wouldn't Let Me Make. I'm even considering doing a little vlog thing too on this channel about things my ex wouldn't let me do, because that's something I've been really working on, of trying to make sure that, if it was a store or something I wanted to do and I wasn't allowed to go because it would cause yelling and an argument, I have been trying to go out of my way lately to make sure that I go into that flea market or I go to that store, or with this project I go ahead and I buy this project for $1.25, and it just honestly made me so happy to be able to work on this. And I really had no idea that my little ones would be so excited over them, especially when they're done. It's a good thing I bought 4 different ones. I will be showing all the videos with all of the different diamond painting kits. There were 4 of them. at Dollar Tree that I bought. There was this one, there was a coffee cup, a butterfly, oh, and a cupcake. And I have actually finished all 4 of those, and I will be posting videos soon. I'll probably go ahead and post one video like this with me just talking about random things like y'all asked for and see how it goes. If you guys aren't too into it, I can always post music in the background and no talking. Or I can post a video and just talk about the craft. But it took me about 19 minutes to make this. And I'm just honestly not sure I would have 19 minutes of useful diamond painting information at this point, because I am definitely a beginner. I actually ordered some supplies off of Temu, and when I get them in the mail, I will definitely make a video so y'all can see them and see what you think, and I'll do a little review on the different art supplies. I picked up a couple different things. But mainly, I'm going to need to go to Michael's and get some of my craft yarn. I have to get cotton because it's going to be a swimsuit cover-up. So I definitely have to make sure it's cotton so that way it will dry well. But I'll have to see. My town only has a Walmart. And I'm not knocking Walmart. But for yarn, I like bright, pretty, happy, cheery colors. And a lot of times for the cotton yarn, I just see what I call very bland colors, or just colors that aren't me. So I may have to go check out Michael's again this week, or Hobby Lobby, or even go online to make sure I have enough cotton to start the project. I have to make a gauge swatch before I can start working on the pattern, and I don't think I've ever made a gauge swatch except when I've been testing a pattern. I've always been kind of fly by the seat of your pants. Well, I hope this will work out. We'll just see how it goes. Also, if anybody else who's watching this does any filming for YouTube or anything else, I could really use some suggestions on some filming equipment. Some of these you'll see I'm holding the phone while I'm filming, and then I try to use other things to prop up my phone to film. I bought a little phone stand, but it doesn't tilt up at the angle that you can see right now, so y'all can actually see me work on the project. So if you have any suggestions, drop a comment in the comment section and let me know, because I would love to find something that I could actually put my phone on and be able to record and work on my crafts, and then you guys will be able to see all the different angles. Because as you can see, it's kind of jumping while I'm working on things, and I don't know about anybody else, but sometimes it really gets to me if I'm watching a film and it's jumping, or they're shaking, or they're making things go in and out really fast, and I definitely don't want to do that to anybody. I am trying to make some of my videos just be calm and quiet and peaceful. I've been really big lately on things just trying to be calm and peaceful. If you haven't seen my other videos, I made a video that showed some yarn, and it showed a sweater I made, and it talks about how I'm a domestic violence survivor. And that's why a lot of times in these videos you're going to hear me say I have the series now called Things My Ex Wouldn't Let Me Do or Let Me Make, or things that I was finally able to finish. And that sweater was actually the first thing I was able to make. I had found that yarn on clearance, and it was a couple of months before he left, and he was actually screaming at me in Michael's and in the parking lot about how I was never going to make anything with this. I was wasting my time. I didn't even need to bother buying it. It was just going to sit there and collect dust. What was I going to do with it? And it was one of those rare times I went ahead and bought it anyway. I mean, it was my money. That, I wasn't asking for anybody's money. I was buying it with my money. And it had to sit a little bit because things got kind of crazy. But after I had time to find my peace and had things settled and make sure my babies were okay, I was able to pull out that yarn, and I made my daughter's sweaters first, and I'll be posting videos on that too, because it's starting to get warmer now. My little ones love their sweaters, though. I'm going to have to make different ones this winter for them, but I went ahead and made my sweater because it was something for me, and it was with yarn that he told me I would never be able to use for anything, and how stupid it was I bought it and what a waste of time it was. And I didn't do it for anybody else than me. It was just me and my little project, and I wanted to have that sweater done for me so I could wear it. And I have really actually been enjoying, well, until now, it's 87 degrees today, but I've been enjoying wearing my sweater. It's something I made just for me. But on the random topics of talking, I don't mind talking while I'm working on these projects if you guys just want me to talk about a little bit of everything. But, you know, if you have certain topics you all want me to touch on, I can do that. I won't be talking too much about my little ones because I'm very private about my children, and I want to keep them safe, especially on the internet and social media. That's really important to me. So you may see a cute little tiny human hand here and there, but you're never going to see their faces or anything. I just want to keep my babies safe. I'm thinking about maybe trying to do some craft shows again. I did a craft show last Christmas. Actually, it was at the beginning of December, but I signed up last minute. I used to be in a lot of craft shows, and that was something that was taken away from me over the past few years. So I'm hoping I might be able to find some more craft shows again, or sign up for some new craft shows, or be able to get back into them. But it was very fly by the seat of your pants, and I had no idea it was at nighttime. I thought I would be near the lights, because in the past I had always been set up near the street lights, because it's outside downtown where I live. And I didn't have any flashlights or anything, so I was pretty much just set up in the dark. And then I was going to film on my cell phone to show you all things I had made, but I couldn't because I had my cell phone flipped upside down so I could try to have a little bit of light. So I definitely need to try to find some lights that I'll be able to put on tables if I'm somewhere and it gets dark, so people can still see things on the table. I also have to find some tables. I forget I haven't talked about a lot of these things in a long time. I had set up for that show, and then my little one was sick, and I had the tables in the back of my truck, and I had to go to Peyton Manning, and it was an emergency. And of course, my little one's more important than any possession, so I went to the hospital, and I took her there, and I was back a couple days later, and somebody had actually stolen all of the tables, the chairs, and they stole bags out of the bag. They even stole the bags of trash, which I couldn't believe. I thought, man, I guess at least my truck's clean. They stole everything all the way down to the bottom. There's absolutely nothing left. But I figure that's okay. You know, it's a new start, and I'm not going to worry about it. I believe in karma, and I'll just leave it at that. I hope whoever took them actually really needed them for something. But I've been really enjoying. The only part I ever have the problem with the diamond painting sometimes is when you have the little colors and you're trying to get the beads in a specific spot and they pop and slide. I didn't know if there was a certain tool that would help me move them back into place. I've actually been having to move my stylus around and shove the little diamonds back in. In case you all haven't noticed by this video, I do have ADHD, so I will be jumping from topic to topic, which is why I was kind of concerned about just talking, but I'm hoping it's giving you all some entertainment while you're watching me make this little diamond kit. And if you guys are interested, I can make some videos on putting magnets on the back to put on the fridge. I just figured that was better, especially for my little ones, because if I give them keychains, they're going to smack each other, and that's just not safe. So I figure we can put them on little magnets and stick them on the fridge, and they'll be safe for everyone, and everyone can be happy to enjoy them. But if you all would be interested in seeing more in this series about, you know, even things that I'm going to do now now that I don't have the ex telling me that I can't, you just let me know, because I will be having a section of videos on here that'll be crafts that I wasn't allowed to do. Sometimes people say, well, I've noticed there's been a lot of things where a lot of people will say, well, why did you let so-and-so just tell you not to do this and you were okay with it? And that's not really how it works. They start off slow. And if you met someone and they were a complete jerk at first, you would be like, man, this person's a jerk. I don't want to talk to this person anymore. I don't want anything to do with this person. But that's not how it works. There's love bombing, and they act like everything's okay, and things start off slow, and then things start off really bad with the slow. And then it gets to a point where it's just all bad and it's scary. So if you know anyone that's in a situation like that and they tell you that they've escaped and they're a survivor, please give them some grace. Or even if they haven't been able to escape yet and they're trying, don't down talk them. Believe me when I tell you, they get enough of it with whoever they're with. Be understanding and try to help them out. And then, even if it's just having a listening ear, it will help a lot. You have no idea sometimes just even listening and not being judgmental in any situation in life, how much it can help the other person who's talking to you, because they may not have that at home. They may not be able to talk in therapy or go to therapy. They may just need that friend or somebody that they've known to talk to them. And I even ran into this situation with a couple of my family members. If you want to blame the person and say, well, you're alienated because the abusive person you were with was a jerk and I don't want anything to do with you, just let the person know, because I was able to wash my hands of it and walk away a lot easier with a couple of people in my life that were family members when they said that it was, the ex was abusive and they weren't nice, and even though they were gone, somehow there was a tie to me and they didn't want that tie, and that's fine. Adults are allowed to make their own choices and decisions. And it just helps if you know the truth and what's going on, so you can make a decision and say, okay, I don't need to try to be in that person's life anymore then. And you can just, wish them well and go on your way. I am almost done with this little cactus. I am so excited. It is so cute. Look at the little smiley face. My little ones were just flipping out over how cute this smiley face was. Well, I'm not really sure if this is what y'all meant about me talking about random things, if you meant more crafts or life or anything, and everything. Y'all have to let me know. I'd really appreciate it in the comment section if you can let me know that you like this type of video where I'm just talking about random things while I make crafts, or if you would rather have something else going on, because I'm still pretty new to this. Even though I've had my channel for a while, I wasn't really allowed to make my videos and have time to film and talk, because I was always told it was weird and stupid. But I want to be able to do some fun things now. Look how cute this little cactus is. I know, my ADHD is really bad. I'm hoping y'all have some of it too, so you're not like, why in the world is she jumping from topic to topic to topic? But thank y'all very much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.